boom. We're on episode 1. Pop.
Where's the blowjob?
Just cracked open the tinnies. Oh my god. It's 3:30 on a Monday.
I was waiting for that to go up my nose.
Banging them straight out. Oh god, it's so nice. Oh my god. That's a running theme in the on the raid nights. There's always someone that cracks open a tin and it's so crisp and
Crack a cold one.
oh, tasty.
Fucking crack me open.
We've got a couple of topics preloaded. Very very unlike Wash the Buttons. So we've got three subject matters.
3 categories
that we can float off of.
Hello, it's me as well.
Connor's with us.
It's not the usual suspects. Hello, Ash. You haven't been here in a while. Come back.
I met up with a load of the guild lot, the Hoofs and Hoes.
Oh god.
When was that? Saturday? No, Friday night. And a couple of them said, because Connor and Joe were wearing Wash the Buttons t-shirts.
Nice.
And they said you need to fucking do t-shirts like for everyone else now, like all the other people that come on the podcast. Right. Basically said we need to do one where like it gets rid of Ash's face and puts a question mark instead.
Oh yeah, the Royal Rumble t-shirt.
Choose that co-host.
No, it should be so you got a little Velcro patch on the chest. Yeah. Just little sticker heads. You can just take them off. Keep swapping them on. Who's on today? Oh, I don't know. Just take them off. It's just you.
There was fucking one of the guildies that listens quite a lot, Corey. I was chatting to him the first time I'd met him. And he's exactly how... It's really weird. So you spend like 2 days a week and then throughout the rest of the week playing with these people, getting to know them, talking to them, blah, blah, blah. Everything bar meeting them physically. And then when you do meet these people physically, you're shocked because they're exactly how they sound and behave. Them, yeah. You go, oh my God, you are exactly who I thought you were. And yeah, I was chatting to Corey and he was like, he listens to the pod quite a lot. And I was saying to him, I was like, I need to get you a t-shirt. He just looked at me and he was like, yeah, I don't want your face though. I went, oh, great. And then they pointed out the fact that...
Just not yours.
When that logo
Everyone else's.
When that logo was done, I was almost 4 stone heavier. Longer hair.
Yeah, I was going to say, what
longer beard.
Big old long beard.
It just doesn't look like me.
Yeah, who's this?
So...
Where is it?
Maybe there's an update that needs changing.
Oh, God, so many...
Move some shit around.
Let me zoom in. There we go. The old Sasquatch.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Fucking Joe Wilkinson is what people were saying. I remember the first time that we did the t-shirts and when me and Ash went to the Star Wars celebration and someone pulled me and they said, there was like, oh, is that a Joe Wilkinson t-shirt? I went, no.
It's just me.
That's me. That's me. Thank you very much. Xbox Game Pass.
Money.
You're not a patron of Xbox Game Pass, are you?
I used to be a long time ago. Not
same
like
here.
It's one of those ones. It's any of those subs that you just forget about.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember why I had it more.
So apparently,
but it was a long time since I turned it off. It was probably like Halo 4, maybe was like the last game I played through Game Pass. It used to be good, but like.
Well, the thing
I haven't really looked into it. I just saw they said they had a price hike. I was like,
it's quite a hefty one. So they're going from what is it? From $14.99 a month for the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to $22.99 a month. That's quite chunky in terms of subscriptions. It's quite a heavy one. To put that in perspective for our American listeners, obviously that's $20 to $30, which is quite a fucking
36 Australian.
Quite a hike, to be fair, because I find it weird in that Game Pass is so incredible for gaming. Maybe
that's why they bumped it up though.
Yeah, but that platform as a whole is mental. Obviously, PlayStation are trying to do it with PlayStation Plus and their different tier systems with that. It seems to be the done thing now is that you pay a sub and then you get access to various amounts of games. But I've always felt like Xbox is the flagship for that.
Well, I think because that was Microsoft's key thing,
Yeah.
where you turn around and go, instead of excluding Xbox users or PC users, you're basically on the same, roughly the same kind of platform, except one's a console and one's not. That at least you can then turn around and be like, well, all these games we've got, yeah, we can just let the PC players have a go of them, because it was. I know I've definitely had my worth out of it in the past, where you go, right, I don't really want to buy this whatever game that I'm not going to play that much of, and for £13 or whatever it was. I was sure it was cheaper then, or even less than that, like £7 or £8 or something. Maybe I'm thinking the lower tier, but even that's typical that they'd release different tiers. You go, oh, there's an ultimate version. I remember EA did exactly the same thing. They had their own Game Pass style EA. I can't remember what it was called, but that basically gave you exactly the same aspect.
Because you had Ubisoft Club as well. They had a little touch
it's
into
clever,
it.
because but it's a bit.
So I got.
There's a little bit of a steep jump to turn around and go, oh, okay.
Says it's something we don't take lightly, and we're listening to the feedback of the players in the community to try and provide them with more of what they're asking for. Earlier this week, the firm announced it was increasing the most expensive tier of Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, from £15 to £23 per month. It also announced rises of Xbox Game Pass Standard, renamed Xbox Game Pass Premium, and PC Game Pass. Blackwell noted the price increases reflected additional content added to the service, specifically its Ultimate tier. Game Pass Ultimate will now include access to more than 400 titles globally. This includes the majority of our partners who want to continue to bring their future games to Xbox Game Pass. We're also now giving access to more than 75 day one releases each year. That's a 50% increase over the last day one titles we provided last year. So that's how their costs will rise from between $20 and $70 across its hardware range. So because they're adding more shit to Game Pass, that's their
that justifies
bumping up the cost of it. I mean, is that just seems like greed? Let me open up another tab. Let's find out how much Game Pass.
I just read one saying they wouldn't be surprised if it's PlayStation bumps theirs up.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is, with PlayStation's one is shit. It's not value for money, and it is nowhere near as good as something like Game Pass.
Yeah.
See, this is in my head. That would be the gaming community as a whole. There's already an uproar. People are already boycotting Game Pass Standard. Kind of with them on that. So, in my head, if I was Sony, I'd be looking to try and grab that customer base rather than following suit and increasing your price. Yeah. Try and add some more shit into it. Get some people.
It more value for the money you're putting in. Someone's put, but like you said, it's really tempted of me to call it greed, especially given Microsoft's over 100 billion annual profits.
Yeah. So
you go, right, why are you... Game Pass was good because it was affordable for what it offered. And do people really care about day one releases for a lot of stuff?
Xbox Game Pass is profitable, according to Microsoft executives who reported record revenue of over $5 billion in the previous fiscal year ending mid-2025. This is seen as a confirmation that the subscription model is sustainable and beneficial for the company and developers, despite past concerns about its financial viability and impact on the gaming industry. Record revenue of $5 billion. And then, so what do they then do with that? Let's increase it.
Let's double that.
What the fuck?
Let's make that better for us.
How does that make sense? So records of $5 billion in revenue. We're now going to add more to that subscription. But because we're adding more to it, we're going to lose out on some profit. So we've obviously got to claw that back. So let's fucking...
We've put more in, but we expect you to pay more.
But do they not... Do companies like this...
They don't... Well...
Do you not see that? If you're...
Depends, because it'll be people who aren't gamers, and it'll be money men and board members.
But it doesn't make any sense. We run a Patreon, okay? You're a sub to
Get them prices up. Go on.
So patreon.com/what's the buttons.
You're going to get one more episode a month, double the prices.
But if I it's a $5 a month for an extra episode every week. So if I then add another episode into that and then double the cost and then wonder why half the patrons unsub, I can't sit there and go, oh, well, why have they done that? Why have they done that? I'm giving them more. Yeah. You go, no, because you've set a precedent of...
By that point, it becomes... You're basically paying half the value of a lower tier game.
What you should do is...
So you may as well just buy the game.
This is how I would have done it. Or if we're talking in terms of the patron, if I was ever planning on doing something like that, you'd put out a poll asking for feedback. You go, look, we'll add this, and this. Do you think it warrants increasing a sub to this? Would you pay an additional fee if we included all of this other stuff? And then you gauge off of what everyone says. If everyone turns around and goes, fuck no, you go, all right, okay, we won't do that then.
Yeah.
Or you just ignore the poll altogether and you go, well, I've got a good system here. I'm getting money, so let me just add some more to this to make it even more enticing, because you're going to get more people that will boycott and cancel their Game Pass sub because of a price increase. I think regardless of bragging about how many titles you're going to be adding to it, you're taking money out of people's pockets.
It also appeals to what new titles are they going to put on there.
Yeah.
Because if you turn around and go, okay, we're adding however many new titles, and it turns out none of them are actually what people want to play, then you turn around and go, right, well, if I'm paying 50% more and still getting the same amount of shit, realistically, I'm not getting anything better than what I've already got, then what's the point? I kind of see where they can come from, but where they've pulled the figure out of their asses and gone, right, well, yeah, now we expect you, if you turn around and giving you a definitive answer of, oh yeah, we're adding all these more titles, but truthfully, does it make that much difference? All you're offering is the digital licensing just to access the game, and as soon as someone either finishes that or doesn't finish and doesn't pay their sub, they don't get access to that anymore. So
it says gamers cancelled their Game Pass subscriptions in droves when the price increases were announced earlier this week, the most egregious of which was the new $30 per month rate for Game Pass Ultimate. Even Game Pass PC went up from $12 per month to $16.49 per month. At these prices, it's difficult to justify effectively renting a game through a subscription rather than just buying it outright, especially with Game Pass Ultimate. Take pricey new releases like The Outer Worlds 2, for example. You may have been planning to use Game Pass to dodge its $70 price tag, but you're not really saving any money now, considering that just a couple of months of Game Pass Ultimate and the same price,
you would have to
simply buying the game,
potentially ruin your experience by trying to rush it within, say, 2 months.
Plus,
which is easily doable, but like for me, I don't spend a lot of time gaming at the minute.
Yeah. So why do you want to rush it?
Paying £30 for a sub to be like, I'm not really getting a lot in.
And it says, plus, when you play on Game Pass, your save files are effectively locked behind a subscription, meaning you'll need to start a new save if you ever decide to buy a Game Pass game elsewhere. This article is talking about how GameStop have made a commitment to the old Game Pass Ultimate price for now. And then it says somehow it does say how exactly GameStop is able to continue offering Game Pass Ultimate at the old price is unclear. What is clear is that GameStop is listening to the complaints about the price hike. In contrast, Microsoft is reportedly attempting to smooth things over by considering a free ad-supported version of Xbox Cloud Gaming. Great.
What?
Yeah, what is that? What is that? That's highlighted. Let's have a look at that.
So
Game Pass
ad-free cloud gaming.
Microsoft is reportedly spinning up a free version of Xbox Cloud Gaming, but of course you'll have to sit through ads. Earlier this week, Microsoft announced an up to 50% price increase for Xbox Game Pass, offering the compelling value proposition of what if 1 month's access to a new Xbox published game cost almost a quarter of the price of just buying the damn thing and owning it forever. Microsoft's explanation for the price hike was that it was seeking to offer more flexibility, choice, and value, and it's apparently got similar flexible plans for...
Where's the flexibility? Because if you've made every tier more expensive, where's the flexibility?
And where's the value in that?
It's not like turning around and saying, okay, you've got your PC tier, which has whatever that has, You have your budget tier, which goes, all right, you can have access to all these low grade, single A games, and then you have to pay the ultimate fee for all the brand new triple A's that are coming out, day one releases.
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense to turn around and say that one's 30 quid, because you go, that's on you to decide if you want to, or $30. That's on you if you want to pay that chunk of change and bang that game out early doors, especially like if it's a single player game or anything, or if you turn around and go, right, this one's only $10, but you can only play AAA titles from a year ago.
You'd have been better off adding an additional tier on.
Yeah.
You go, all right, well, we're going to bump...
There's no movement in that.
We're going to add 50% more titles to Game Pass, 50% more day one releases. Okay, cool, sweet. But they're locked behind another tier. For an extra $5 a month, you can have these additional...
I'm sure that's what EA used to do. For their... I haven't been on it in a long, long time, because I don't really buy EA games anymore. But they had one that was like that, where you could get different... It used to be like an ultimate tier for everything new. And then, by comparison, that's kind of the only way you would ever say there's flexibility in it.
Well, I don't see
Because if you turn around and say, I don't want to pay $30 or equivalent this month because I don't see anything that's coming out, you should be able to move down to the next tier, because you're still playing, a 3-year-old game, and you go, oh, I've still got access to that through the £10 sub, not the 31.
Yeah,
so you turn around and save yourself 20 quid for a month, not we've just bumped everything up.
Says, according to reporting at The Verge, sources at Microsoft say that the company has been running internal tests of a free ad-supported version of Xbox Cloud Gaming, with a public beta test and full launch planned in the coming months. Sources tell me the internal testing includes around 2 minutes of pre-roll ads before a game is available to stream for free through Xbox Cloud Gaming. Microsoft is also currently testing a limit of 1 hour for sessions, with up to 5 hours free a month.
Wow.
The Verge's Tom Warren writes, these limits may well change when the service is officially launched.
Fuck.
So, you know what they are? That's demos.
Yeah, where have demos gone?
Bragging about making demos.
Where have
That's
demos
just
gone?
a demo. That's a
Like
demo with
actual
ads.
Proper demos, not just like, you get to play the first couple of hours and then good luck because you're going to play them again because that first couple of hours.
But that's a demo with ads.
Fucking...
You're going to make me watch 2 minutes of pre-rolled adverts, and then you're going to let me play for an hour.
Interestingly, I was just looking up the EA version by comparison. They've got EA Play, which is the budget tier, £6 a month.
That's that red one, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got play trials of new games for up to 10 hours, unlimited access to the top title collections, score rewards. I don't know what that means. And then obviously money off digital purchases. 10% off digital purchases through their thing. Then if you decide to go to Pro, which is £16 or £17 a month, you get day one access to full premium editions of select new titles packed with added content and extras, and then all the rest, which is the unlimited access to premium, the library of premium editions. So that'll be your top tier ones with all your extra content, season passes and shit, and then obviously the new rewards for EA titles and the discount. So that's what I mean, where some things kind of make sense. So you would have those kind of tiers that you go, yeah, maybe it's not worth 11 quid more, but it then in the same breath is telling you it's giving you the access to the premium editions, not just the standard editions.
Yeah. I can't believe they're going to potentially throw out ads. Let me finish
Imagine
reading.
you're playing a game and all of a sudden ads pop up.
It says
like a mobile game.
The ad-supported offering would, according to those sources, allow you to stream some games you own alongside eligible trials from Xbox Free Play Days and Xbox Retro Classic games. Microsoft CFO Tim Stewart publicly alluded to a potential ad-supported Xbox Cloud Gaming tier in 2023, but considering the longer wait times and lower resolution cloud streaming being offered to essential and premium tier Game Pass subscribers as part of the new pricing scheme, it's probably safe to assume that users of the free version will be enjoying a less than optimal experience during their hypothetical 5 hours a month. That's the bit that I find mad. Let me read that bit again. So Microsoft is also currently testing a limit of 1 hour for sessions with up to 5 hours free a month. These limits may well change when the service is officially launched. So you get so you get.
Imagine you play a game that you get an hour and it's heavy in cutscenes.
Yeah. So
Play like a God of War game and you haven't actually played any gameplay for close to 5 minutes or however some of those cutscenes are.
The difficult thing with it is
or playing fucking Final Fantasy.
But you've got that because you've got that thing where you'll always get a load of people that will stand there and go, well, it's free, so what can you complain about? And that I agree, it's free. However, adverts is something that has always been able to be kept away from console gaming and PC gaming. If you own a game or you're streaming a game, you've always been able to stay away.
You've already paid for it.
Stay away from the fucking adverts, right? And then obviously what happens is with streaming services like Netflix, like Amazon, where you then pay your sub and then they slowly introduce adverts. And for an extra £2, you can get rid of your adverts.
This is what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. My Amazon Prime, I get adverts on that. I'm not paying the extra fucking $5 or whatever it is. It ain't happening. I'll deal with the adverts. But even then, you sit there and you think, well...
Yeah, I was telling you about Disney Plus. I couldn't even... it was getting me to a more and more point of, I may as well just get a dodgy stick.
Yeah.
Because I can't even watch an episode without having 3 ads. And they're about a minute long.
Yeah. So you go, well, what the fuck is what is the point? Why I shouldn't have to pay any more for this? Because because you get...
Same with that horror podcast. I was like, at least this is free.
You get used to the idea that I will give you money for access to your entertainment. I don't want to watch any adverts. That's why I'm giving you money. Is for this privilege.
Yeah, it's not cable anymore.
You go. I'm not then going to pay you additional to get rid of adverts. It's not going to happen. So the fear, and I remember me and Ash, and I believe me and Steph have spoken about it before, was if that ever makes it to games, there's a big problem. Because obviously that's such a big market to try and fucking shoehorn adverts into, and slowly but surely...
Watch it be that the adverts will be, when you're playing GTA or Cyberpunk or equivalent, and there's the billboards around. Wait till there are actual adverts.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
dynamic
coded in
adverts.
to be dynamic.
Yeah, AI adverts.
And then it'll get to a point where it'll be on the loading screens. You'll have adverts.
I just don't like the idea of it. But like I say, you sit there and you go, well, it's free, so what are you complaining about?
If VR picked up even more and you got adverts literally beamed into your
face.
brain.
You go, it's the principle of it. It's the fact that it's let me increase Game Pass so a load of people either can't afford it or won't want to pay that amount of money, because I fucking wouldn't.
No, not for...
And then let me release a free version, but... you can only play for 5 hours a month. Is that what I was... up to 5 hours free a month?
5 sessions of an hour each.
Also currently testing a limit of 1 hour for sessions with up to 5 hours free a month. So you can play for 5 hours for free. What the fuck? That's just a demo.
Yeah.
That is a demo with adverts. Yeah. It's a shitter demo.
Well, it's a time demo, because I remember back in the day, do you remember those old CDs you used to get? Yeah. It'd be there's 3 games on it, but they're all demo for something. And you'd be I remember playing one, I no idea what it is or what it was, but I played a load of it.
Star Wars Outlaws gives you a fucking demo for free. We've spoken about that before on the pod, where on the PlayStation Store they just got rid of the demo section. You have to physically search the game.
I do miss demos.
So do I, and that's why the subject come up, because I was trying to find something new to play, and then that's when I discovered that the demo section of the PlayStation Store got deleted. So if you want to find a demo for a game, you got to search the game. Well, that defeats the object.
It is just greed, isn't it? Because it's not going to be
massively.
If you turn around and go, there's a free demo for it's an hour and a half's worth. Well, not even that. You say it's 45 minutes worth of gameplay, and you go, that's probably good. But then no one's going to give that out because they want you to already have spent your money.
Yeah, but why the fuck? What?
Before you enjoy the game. Because there's been a lot of games out there that I'd be like, I'm not enjoying the first 2 hours. And you go, yeah, if I was based on a demo, I'd probably be like, yeah, nah, you're all right. Or games that are very slow to start before they pick up, you think, I might swerve that. So maybe it's demo culture is not really a thing anymore. But at the same time, I'd definitely rather have them because there's a lot of games out there that I'd rather trial before I actually commit to them.
I just don't understand how...
Especially for a fucking 75 plus quids.
I don't get how you can be making $5 billion worth of revenue. I know it's not overall profit, but still revenue.
Money.
I know. And then go, right, well, we want to increase the price by 50%. Not even by like a quid, 2 quid, 50%.
Yeah.
I want an extra half out of you.
Like,
what?
It's fucking everything now, isn't it?
For what?
Turning around and going, oh, okay. Oh, we're record profits. Charge them more.
But you have something
Milk
good.
Milk them dry.
But you have something really good there, and you're the king
It was premium.
of it.
It was the best one because there was nothing.
The best one.
EA Play was again too niche. Or not was only their games, and at the end of the day, were you probably buying them anyway? I haven't got PlayStation, so PlayStation Plus, whatever the fuck it is, doesn't appeal to me. Whereas as a PC gamer, the Microsoft one is easy because that's the one that's there. You know, to grab hold of. And if they're turning around and going like, yeah, granted, I've not paid for it in a long time because there isn't massive amount of stuff on there, but I would still entertain the idea of going back to it if it was the original price. But if I'm looking at having to pay 20, whatever it is, like nearly 25 quid, I'm not going to jump on that just for a month of gameplay that at the minute, you know, I don't get not the time, but I'm not sitting down to game at the minute.
I just...
And I could imagine, unless you're really committed to it, you know, I guess some people will still be involved in that, but it also depends on what titles they end up putting out. I know the console wars or the division of brand is slowly slipping away, but there has to be good titles on there to merit it.
If you're gonna charge me 30 quid or 26 quid, 25 whatever it was for England,
I might as well wait for a fucking Steam sale by that point.
Yeah.
And you can basically own the game.
I want every single AAA that comes out to be on that Game Pass. Every single one.
Yeah.
If you're going to charge me that a month, I want so like let's talk about this month for example. So I want back it on from a little bit from last month, but last month heading into this month, I want Dying Light the Beast on there. I want fucking Ghost of Yotai on there, which isn't because obviously it's PlayStation exclusive. Yeah. Fuck it. I want it on there anyway. I want Little Nightmares 3 to be on there. I also want Battlefield 6 to be on there. Yeah. I then want The Outer Worlds 2 to be on there. You know what I mean?
What else?
I want 5 AAA games, please. I know Little Nightmares 3 probably isn't in the AAA category, but it deserves to be. But I want 5 of those games on Game Pass. So for 1 month, have my 30 quid. I want those 5. But like you say, so you've... it's then...
It's all right, because you'll get Just Dance 2026 edition.
For some people, that's great. For most people...
or Jurassic World.
But like you said, it becomes a race. So, tell a little bit of a naughty. For a while, until Amazon caught on, and Mark was doing the same, you buy a game off of Amazon, play it, complete it, send the fucker back. Done. I've done my time. Yeah. Unless it was an online game. Sweet. And then they cotton on and they flag your account. They go, you're fucking around with us. Sorry, Bezos. I thought you could afford it. So
fuck it, Mr. Moneybags. Share the wealth.
Yeah. You then throw... I saw something...
Let a man have his hobbies.
I saw something the other day saying that the geezer could spend... I think it was £1 million a day, and it would still take like 500 and something years for him to skint himself out. That's lovely. Yeah. So you're...
Old Scrooge McDuck swimming in his fucking pile of gold.
Yeah. But you're now charging me $30 a month. So if you're putting all those AAA games on there, there's too many games to get the value out of it.
Yeah.
In terms of... So let's say
you have to commit some hours.
Yeah. So the list that I just fucking threw out there. So Dying Light the Beast is around 20 to 30 hours worth of gameplay to do the story. Sweet. So you then throw Little Nightmares 3 into that. I'm going to hazard a guess that that's probably around 20 hours worth of gameplay. You then got Ghost of Yotai wouldn't be on there, but Outer Worlds 2, again, I'll hazard that there's maybe like 40, 50 hours worth of gameplay there.
Probably an approximate.
There's too many hours for you to get the value out of that, because it'll roll into the second month, and then you've got to pay another 30 quid, and then you've got to pay another 30 quid.
Yeah.
So in order for you to get the maximum value out of that, you have to fucking...
Every day, consistently.
Yeah.
Or
to get
not necessarily every
something
day,
out of
but
it.
consistently and with big stints. Like if you came to the weekend and went, yeah, I'm putting down 12 hours, you go, yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
But then that's that same return of, like we've said about hobbies and stuff, is what money are you putting into it versus the time you're getting out of it. You go £75 game that you spent 300 hours in, that's money well spent. But if you do a £75 game and you get 4 hours out of it,
but that's a lot. 30 quid's a lot of money to be throwing a month,
especially for something that isn't tangible.
For gaming as a whole. I don't think other...
I get if you were going, this is the, like, maybe it's because it doesn't appeal to heavier gamers. Because it's like, oh yeah, you spend 30 quid and you don't really have any access, like you don't own anything, but you've got all these games that, I don't know, if you were just committed to one in that month, it might be worth it. Because then if you could say get one game complete every month, you would have a half price roughly on having not bought the game outright. But then, is that a feasible way to go? Is that we're back in fucking Blockbuster days where you just used to rent a game for X amount, you know?
But I don't... Here we go, look. I'll read out some
I missed that as well, just fucking... I remember I used to have one at the end of my road.
What, Blockbuster and being able to rent
like
a game?
The equivalent of, and it'd be like, when you're stuck for a game and you'd be like, oh, just go down there, and like my brother would pick a game up and then be like, yeah, just play that. Mm-hmm. And I remember playing like loads of different little bits and pieces and games you weren't going to pick up and own, but you could just go down there and have hold of for a week or whatever.
Here's your October 2025 lineup. The thing that's going to make you spend 30 quid. Hogwarts Legacy.
No.
Assassin's Creed 2.
No.
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
I already own both of them, so...
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Own it.
Black Flag with the DLC Freedom Cry. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. Chronicles India.
Unless they're remastered.
Chronicles Russia. Liberation HD. Revelation. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I could probably go
8,
on
9,
fucking
10,
EA
11,
EA
12,
Play for £7 and get all of them.
So out of the 45 games
considering
here,
I still own most of them anyway.
Out of the 45 here, 14 of them are Assassin's Creed.
Wow.
And they're not even the new ones, they're the old ones. Child of Light. Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Far Cry Primal. Hungry Shark World. Monopoly Madness. Monopoly 2024. Prince of Persia The Lost Crown. That's the really shit one. Rabbids. Rayman. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Skull and Bones. That was meant to be their absolute flagship that fucking died. South Park Stick of Truth. Starlink. Steep. The Crew 2. Ghost Recon. Rainbow Six Extraction. The Division. Not the Division 2.
Just the Division.
Just the Division. Trials Fusion. Uno. Watch Dogs. Yeah.
Thing is, you may as well, like, currently, funnily enough, we're discussing it. I don't know whether this is relevant.
Go on.
That obviously all this is going on with Microsoft. Steam's got a sale on currently.
Of course they do.
So,
let me have a look at that. Let's open up Steam and have a look at that.
By comparison, you go, like, games have got 50% off, £60 games that are down to, you know,
because it'll
30 quid and whatever. And that's the new title. So that was fucking...
Because Steam are the type of company...
Modern Warfare 3. Well, someone made a good point, and I saw it in obviously during the discourse. I didn't know how much the price increase was. That someone turned around and went, you know, the comparison that someone put a tweet out or equivalent, whatever it is, and went, funnily enough, they it was a snapshot from their account saying that their account had been refunded after they bought a game. And they then went into it, and it was because they bought the game and then it had gone on sale, so they refunded them the difference.
Yeah.
But then someone said the reason they're like that is because they've got no shareholders.
Yeah,
they've got no one to impress except
themselves. Then their customer base. That is it.
Yeah.
Which is how it fucking should be.
There it is.
I'm just looking at loading up the sale to see what's on there.
I heard it.
So, Hogwarts Legacy is first on here. That's a tenner, reduced from 50 quid.
That's the thing,
80%
like we were
off.
saying, there's no way you're going to turn around and go, I'm going to play all of these games in this time. That if you go, okay, I'm going to play Hogwarts Legacy, it's probably going to take me 2 months. I'm going to pay £10 versus 60 quid.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, 40 quid.
Even
Monster Hunter Wilds, 40 quid. Fucking Ghost of Tsushima, 33 quid.
Yeah. Surprised that's still so expensive, but that's the remaster, I think.
Sons of the Forest, 8 quid. RuneScape Dragon Wilds, 20 quid. Helldivers, 27 quid. Even this, Assassin's Creed Shadows, 40% off, 35 quid. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Even Red Dead 2, which is still mad expensive, but 75% off, 15 quid. God of War Ragnarok, 40 quid. Anything else? Space Marine 2, 27 quid.
Space Marine.
Civilization, it's fucking rematch on sale. Cyberpunk, 17 quid.
Yeah.
So these are some pretty heavy games that still fucking.
That's what I mean. And pretty much all of those games will take you. Well,
Far Cry Primal thing that was just announced.
That's like £4.
£2.49. Or spend 30 quid on Game Pass and then you can get access to that and Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
It's on Steam for 2 quid.
That's what I mean. Just quite like, if you're not over rushed to feel like you want to play these games, then who gives a fuck?
Elite Dangerous, £1.49. And Elite Dangerous is a good game. That's a good fucking game. I'm tempted to buy that myself, to be fair. Haven, 2 quid. Code Vein. Code Vein's a good game. £4. Have you ever played Code Vein?
It's
a good game. It's probably your type of thing, but that's got very positive reviews. I remember playing it on PlayStation, and it is good. Doom Eternal, £3. Fuck me. Destiny 2 Lightfall, £1.24.
That's what I mean. Just like, I get it works for maybe the new AAA titles if there's any good ones.
But these are mad. These are mad. Rise of the Tomb Raider, £2.
Yeah.
Mafia 3, £2. Fucking Control Ultimate Edition, £3.
Yeah.
Like what the they're mad discounts. Like they're not just little discounts. That's mad.
That isn't even probably like the best you'd get.
Sniper Elite 5,
This
£4.
is just an autumn sale. This isn't like
this isn't a crazy sale. I
think it ends today actually.
But that's mad.
Yeah, it ends today.
That is madness.
Ends today, the 6th of October.
I can't. Diablo.
Shame
4.
there's nothing I'm actually like interested in at the minute.
18 quid. Starfield. 35 quid.
Oh, yeah, that game.
Even Horizon.
But to be fair, the only time I think that was probably the last time I had Game Pass was for Starfield.
Yeah, same here.
And I literally played about 4 hours, maybe not even that. Went, this is terrible. Deleted it and quickly went, Game Pass, goodbye.
Horizon Forbidden West, 30 quid. This is a good shout opening up this con because there's some mad discounts on here. Days Gone.
I'd get in quick because that's going to finish soon.
Ooh.
If you're going to buy anything.
There's some madness on here. Top played on Steam Deck. All with their Fallout 4, 6 quid. DVD, £5. No Man's Sky, 20 quid. Halo, the Master Chief Collection, 8 quid. You know what I mean? Like these are some. Why? When you. It's a
good comparison, isn't it?
I kind of get it from Xbox side because obviously you don't have access to Steam. But from a PC side, which is the most expensive edition of the Game Pass, the PC Ultimate Edition, why the fuck would you
commit to something like that?
Yeah, because Steam has a sale like every 5 minutes and all.
Pretty much.
They're very good with it.
You're probably talking a minimum of 6 a year.
Yeah, but they're also very good.
The autumn one. I fully imagine there's going to be roughly about a 3-day sale around Halloween.
But they're also very good at notifying you when you put a game on your wish list and then it goes on sale.
I could.
I get emails all the fucking time off of them.
I don't think I've had a pop up this time, but maybe.
No. Dragon's Dogma 2, 23
to be fair,
quid.
It did tell me autumn sale like 9 days ago. So yeah,
it's just mad. It's crazy when
I obviously just wasn't paying attention.
It's crazy when you look at it and you see, because like obviously when something like Sony does,
there you go, straight off the bat. The least discounted item is 15%.
That's what I was about to say.
Out of what I've got just on my wish list is 15%.
And that's what I was
The
going to
rest
say.
is all the top one, 75% off. So,
that's madness. With PlayStation, you look on the store and when they've got sales going on, it'll be like 15%, 10%, 5%.
Yeah.
There's sometimes when I've seen 2% off. This, 75, 58%, 50%, 85%, 80% off. Like, it's mad. Icarus, down from $29.50 to £5. Mostly positive reviews, 23,000. Like,
have you seen
Forza Horizon 5, £20.
First person, is this co-op or is it not co-op? Doesn't say. I don't think it's co-op.
It's madness.
Because I was going to say there's a game called Witchfire that I've seen on my wish list. I obviously tagged it a while ago.
So you just think, why would you? Well, like you said, that is
only single player.
That's exactly why it is. This is the way that it is. It's because, like you just said, Steam doesn't have shareholders, so they don't answer the people fucking pushing them on the head saying they want profit this, they want profit that. Whereas the likes of Microsoft very much do have shareholders, and it's so interesting to see something like that because this is the type of shit that people come back to. Good example for me in the world that I'm in. Obviously, everyone knows because I always talk about it. I'm a runner. Yeah, I'm a fucking runner. My shoe rack is behind you, right? Which consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of Brooks. Right? They're expensive. Running shoes are expensive. I like Brooks. 1, because I like running them. They're comfortable. Never had a problem with them. But number 2, they have a 90-day return policy on their shoes. So I can wear them as much as I want, get them as fucked as I want, but in 3 months I can return them. And they'll give me a full refund or they'll send me another pair of shoes. I sent them a pair back just on the cusp of 3 months and they were torn to shreds. They were fucked. They stunk. They were horrible. I climbed up a fucking mountain in them. They were grim. No questions. Returned them because they were torn. Yeah. So they went, well, within 3 months, they've broken down. It should. Yeah. I'd done like fucking 350 miles in them, which is like within their lifespan, 300 to 500. But they were torn, so I sent them back, and then they sent me another pair. Good, Bob's your uncle. Steph needed a pair of shoes. I bought her Brooks. All right, my nana needs new running shoes. I recommended Brooks because I trust them because their return policy. They're not treating me like a cunt. You go right, well, because of that.
Well, I think that actually it was your toenails, sir.
But you think because of that now, I've spent collectively
loads
nearly
of money on a specific brand,
like £500-600 on shoes from a specific brand because of their return policy.
Yeah, he's got too much money on this Patreon.
But that's what happens with something like Steam. Is you look at that as a whole. PlayStation Store, for example, I refuse to buy games off the store if I can help it.
You download it and they won't do anything, will they?
No, but also it's fucking expensive on the store when I could go on Amazon, wait a day and save myself a 10, 15 quid most of the time. Yeah. Why am I going to do that on this? And it's the same with Game Pass. Why am I going to look at the Xbox catalogue when I've literally just fucking reeled out the fucking October list of games they're bringing?
None of those were new either.
No, but the ones that were relatively new, I've then fucking called them out on Steam for fucking a third of the price. What the fuck?
It's good comparison. Fuck 'em.
Like, what the fuck is that? So if you were wanting to get Game Pass to play Hogwarts Legacy, save yourself the money, spend fucking a tenner on Steam. Boom, there it is. You own it forever.
Own it and you don't need to rush.
And then the best bit is, if you want to return the cunt,
you
can return it.
You don't actually like it.
You can give it back.
You've not wasted, an extra 20 quid.
You're good. You have a time limit, how much time you can put into it, and then you can send it back.
Yeah.
If you don't like it. Kushti. Fucking Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered. If you want to own that outright, 40 quid on Steam. There you go.
That game's definitely going to take you more than a month. Of
course it is. But you own it now.
But yeah.
That's yours. You do whatever the fuck you want with it. But no, instead, you pay 30 quid a month, don't get it finished in a month, and then go, fuck, I have to either roll over another 30 quid
Yeah.
or just don't play it and cancel and then lose access to it.
And then never go back to it ever again.
And then if you do want to buy it outright, you've got to buy it from Xbox. Let me see how much that actually is on Xbox. Let's have a look at how much Hogwarts Legacy, because you can buy shit.
That is great. When you think about it, imagine you put like a month in solid, or at least, close on. You were nowhere near to finishing a game like that. And then you decided, you had the rollover, and then you get busy or you get ill or whatever, and you don't end up playing the game again. So you spent 60 quid on a game.
Even the catalogue. So Hogwarts Legacy on Steam, without a fucking 80% off, is $49.99.
Yeah.
Buy it for $9.99 on Steam. On Xbox, it's $64.99, but there's a sale going on, so you're fine. $51.99. So on sale, it costs more than what it does without a sale on Steam. It costs £2 more on sale than full price on Steam. How does that make sense?
I suppose there's a captive audience element, because
But how does that make sense?
If you're only a console gamer, you are kind of trapped in that market. But then I'm sure you could probably find it.
But you're telling me that the game itself, without any discounts, just on its own, is more expensive on Xbox than it is on Steam. So what? Why are you not at least making it the same price as Steam? Here's all the Assassin's Creeds that they're banging on about. How much is fucking?
And it's not even like they'll give you a physical to any of that either.
How much is Breakpoint on fucking Steam? Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. It's reduced from $49.99. That's 90% off. It's £4.99 at the moment. If you wanted that, if you wanted it
I've
on,
already got it, to be fair.
If you wanted it on Xbox, you either subscribe for 30 quid because it's part of the Ultimate Edition, or pay 50. 50.
It makes me glad I'm not a console gamer anymore.
What the fuck? What is that?
As much as it's expensive to make a PC, I will advocate that. Just fucking
But here you go, because Xbox does
just
this.
The gaming scene is so much like.
It does this lovely thing where it tells you the play times for it. So Ghost Recon Breakpoint, main story 23 hours, main plus the extras is 53, completionist is 99, all styles is 44 hours. So you've got to spend an entire working week in a month to at least get that done, to make it cost effective. That's just one game. That's just one. You want to fucking do you're interested in Hogwarts Legacy? That's fine.
Done? Yeah.
I'll tell you how long that's going to fucking take you.
Isn't it?
It's going to take you all styles, so a mixture of both, 47 hours.
Oof.
So there you go. There's two working weeks out of a month that you're going to have to spend
to get 2 titles out, which is
to get 2 titles out that will cost you you less than 20 quid on Steam now.
Yeah.
For both of them.
Oh, they fucked it.
What a great episode this is. A very informative episode. Yeah. This is very, very good.
It's actually been
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? I've completely forgot that we're actually doing a podcast at the moment because it's just so interesting. Because I don't understand where the logic is, but where one fucking door closes, another one opens. In that Xbox has royally stiffed themselves with this kind of bullshit, and then Steam have jumped on it. Obviously, I know well, that's the thing. Actually, is that this sale was active before that shit.
29th of last month it started, so it's been.
So it's been a month.
A week.
Oh, a week, sorry.
A week's worth of discount so far. Today's the last day.
So that does line up pretty well with Xbox announcing that they were going to do a price hike. Yeah, it does.
But it doesn't look any better on them. If you turn around and go...
Of course it doesn't.
Like, you announce that when it's not sale season, and you turn around and go, someone who's... Especially, I don't know how much of the market is for Game Pass is PC... PC gamers. Because seeing that, you would turn around and go, I don't give a fuck about Game Pass anymore. There's no point.
Steam holds the monopoly when it comes to PC gaming.
But then
100%.
That's why I'd say, I'm glad I'm not... I feel sympathetic to console gamers. Imagine being an Xbox gamer, which probably ain't the best at the minute because the games are pretty shit on it. Mm-hmm. But if that was your captive audience, and you go, right, either I can buy the games, and now because games aren't physical and whatever else, unless you're getting a good deal in whatever shop you're going to buy it from, you're captive audienced by the fact that the Microsoft shop is just more expensive than everything else.
Yep. It doesn't make any fucking...
CD keys, here we come.
But it doesn't... well, yeah. But it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why...
It's gonna be a heavy hit for it because they're gonna...
Because what you find as well with Steam, I'm just looking at the...
Because even I do, like, even games on Steam, I'll be like, if there's not a sale on, I'll have a little gander at CD keys. Just to see what their discount is.
So you've got... So I'm looking at Steam's top 100 selling games right now by revenue. I'm not going to fucking go through them. Obviously, Steam Deck is at the top, as it would be. So, but you've got... If I go from the top fucking... So from the top 21 games here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are currently 12 games in the top 21 that are on sale for no, and I'm talking like 67% off, 60%, 75%, 75%, 80% off, 53%.
Part of me makes me wonder whether they change that halfway through the sale.
What do you mean?
Like if they started with an amount, because sometimes you'll see a game on sale for one amount, like they might say, oh, everything's 50% off. Whether they adjusted that and went, oh yeah, some of these important new titles, make them 75% at the minute.
Yeah,
probably. Rather than 50%.
Because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Makes far more sense. If I'm looking through the store right now, I am so much more likely to buy something because of how fat the sales are. I'm going to buy something anyway just because of this fucking podcast. But I
think you got less than 2 hours to get some purchases in.
Even like V Rising, 14 quid, and that's a good game. There's just so much shit. It's done how you would want it to be done. That to me is how the world works in terms of consumerism. In that, don't give me more and increase the price.
Yeah.
Give me more and fucking keep the price the same or make it cheaper.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to get more.
Or make a new tier that's more money.
Yeah.
And turn around and say, everything's staying the same. So your PC tier, your fucking standard premium tier, your ultimate tier is... Well, you change the names of them. So you just stay with the standard one. The old ultimate becomes premium. And then you bring out a new ultimate that is this new value. And you turn around and say... This is where the new titles are going to be at. Mm-hmm. And we're not changing anything. It's up to you to make that decision if you want to move up to the next tier, because we're going to put this much more content, this much more gaming material out there for you if you want access to these new titles. I know it's a bit cunty because you turn around and go, well, that should be included in what I'm already paying.
Yeah.
But then don't stiff people and turn around and go, yeah, we're increasing it by 50%. Good luck.
Atomic Heart you can buy for $54.99 on Game Pass, or you can just go to Steam and buy it for 16 quid.
Yep.
That's enough. I'm done looking at it. Taking up enough time. You get the gist. Everyone listening, you get the gist. Fucking, if you're boycotting Xbox, Game Pass, Microsoft, whatever,
fuck them.
You know where to go. Fucking move yourself over to Steam.
If you've only got an Xbox, sort your life out.
Yeah, there's a problem there. I really hope they bring Steam to Xbox for you. I hope that was an informative episode where I feel like that was. I feel like that's a good little bash there, but for good reason. Just highlighting how shit should be done.
Yeah, they've been on a downward spiral, I think. Anyway, let alone this.
Everything comes to a fall. It's the same with COD and Black Ops 7. That looks fucking shit. That looks waff, especially when you're comparing that to Battlefield 6. You go, oh my god, I'd hate to be in the development room for Black Ops 7, looking at all of that, going, oh, fuck. I see the beta. I see clips of the beta today, and there's already hackers in it.
Is there?
In a beta.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
Anyway.
Thanks
for listening to that one, everyone.
Yeah.
See you later. Hooroo.